very good evening to you all. You're joining us on Prime TV News. I'm Dilani Jatilaka. Let's have a look at the headlines first. President instructs to complete the release of legally owned lands to the people of the North and East before the end of this year. Sri Lanka is to get robot technology from Norway. Vouchers and receipts of the Yantampalawa Satusa warehouse have been erased. First Clean and Green City Drive begins from Katunayaka. Ex-Malaysian PM attends hearing while wife is charged with money laundering. Now for news in detail. President Maithripala Sirisena has instructed the relevant sectors to complete the release of legally owned lands to the people of the North and East before the end of 31st December. The President issued these instructions when the Presidential Task Force appointed for Northern and Eastern Provinces Development met for the third occasion. The meeting was held at the Parliamentary Complex. The President informed that a program be implemented for the settling of land issues through a formal framework. Instructions were also given to present the progress of the work at the next meeting of the Presidential Task Force to be held next month. Special attention was directed to the release of schools, lands and buildings which are under the armed forces in the northern and eastern areas. The President made inquiries into the critical water shortage experienced by the people in certain areas in the Trincomalee district. It was emphasized at this meeting that an expeditious strategy should be prepared for distribution, although there were sufficient water resources in the Akkarai-Pattu area. The President also drew his attention to the program mooted for the granting of relief to the people who are suffering from drought in the Kilinochchi area. The President, who made inquiries into the development activities in the sacred area affiliated to the Madhu Shrine, mentioned that the people of the North and East who were deprived of development benefits for a long time due to the war should be immediately passed on to them. The meeting also discussed the progress of the program undertaken to prevent violence and the use of narcotics in the northern and eastern provinces. Political representatives, including opposition leader R. Sambandhan, governors, heads of the armed forces, the Inspector General of Police and the security heads joined in this meeting. A robotic store is to be established in the country with the support of Norway. It is a result achieved following the tour of Norway by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, commencing his three-day official tour of Norway, arrived in Oslo last afternoon. The Prime Minister inspected the robotic storage facility which is operating at the XXL warehouse complex in Oslo. These robotics functions are designed and implemented by Elimon Logics and Tikri Technology companies. Storing can be done quickly and efficiently in this manner. This could also be repacked and shipped. It was revealed that apparels and other products as well as fish, vegetables and fruits can be stored in this manner and also packed. Minister Vijit Vijayamuni Soisa said that initial plans have already been drawn up with respect to the establishment of such storage facilities in collaboration with the firms concerned. Sri Lankan representatives, including Professor Maitri Wickremesinghe and parliamentarians Kavinda Jayawardena and Hesha Vithanage, were among those who joined the Prime Minister in this tour. The case filed against Johnston Fernando for taking away goods worth more than 5 million rupees from the Yantampalawa Satusa warehouse avoiding payment was taken up for hearing again before High Court Judge Menaka Vijay Sundara today. Roshani Hancock, serving as a clerk at the Yantampalawa Satusa warehouse, gave evidence today. Mrs. Roshani said that she had to erase certain sections of vouchers and receipts due to the influence of the manager of the Yantampalawa Satusa warehouse. She pointed out that sleuths of the Criminal Investigations Department visited her on the 11th of May 2015 and took away the documents she possessed after recording a statement. Further hearing was postponed for the 8th of this month. The suspects, including Johnston Fernando, were remanded till then. The Colombo Fort Magistrates Court today ordered to give a reminder to the Attorney General in relation to 2 cases filed against the General Secretary of the Bodu Balasena organization, the Venerable Galagodatte Nyanasara Thera. This order was given when the 2 cases related to issuing false statements, insulting the Islam religion and impacting a media briefing of the Jatika Balasena organization were taken up for hearing. These cases are due to be taken up again on the 13th of December. The Colombo High Court issued notices on General Secretary of the Jatika Helurumaya, Partly Champika Ranavaka, and former Central Bank Governor Dr. P.B. Jayasundara to appear in court on the 10th of this month. This is in respect to giving evidence in relation to an incident concerning the misappropriation of nearly 200 million rupees given by the Treasury to RADA. This order was given when the case filed against 4 defendants, including former parliamentarian Tiran Alas, was taken up for hearing today. A case has been filed against the defendants for committing this offence in the year 2006 under the Public Property Act. Further hearing of evidence was postponed for the 10th of this month. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court today decided to take up 8 petitions filed seeking a court order pronouncing that the Sri Lanka-Singapore Free Trade Agreement is against the Constitution will be taken up for consideration on January 9th. 8 persons, including parliamentarian Bandula Gunawardena, have filed these petitions. The respondents cited are members of the Cabinet, including the Prime Minister and the Attorney General. The petitioners have mentioned that if the free trade agreement concerned was implemented, it would have a serious impact on professionals serving in many sectors, including the medical, engineering, law and surveying fields in the country. Minister Mahinda Samarasinghe states that the President is well acquainted with the future economic situation in Sri Lanka and that the President has advised the officials concerned how to overcome these challenges. The Minister made this reference at a news briefing held at the Sri Lanka Freedom Party head office in Colombo. Minister Mahinda Samarasinghe said that the granting of relief for those representing the export trade was discussed. When talking about the import field, the central bank said that a prudent decision has been taken by the Finance Ministry. The import of luxury goods should be controlled in order to safeguard the reserves. A policy decision has been taken to control imports. As such, it was pointed out that this could minimize the influence on the foreign reserves. The minister said it should be specially mentioned that this is a program that had been proposed by President Maithripala Sirisena 2 years ago. He had apprised the Cabinet of Ministers even before the launch of the National Economic Council. These matters should be included in the council. The President had said that the local producers should be encouraged after selecting what can be produced locally on a competitive basis. The producers should be induced to export their products by granting them relief without restricting their products for local distribution. The minister mentioned how the President frequently pointed out to the central bank governors that measures should be taken to control depreciation of the rupee. Today is the second day of the Education, Vocational and Guidance exhibition organized under the theme 19+ Victorious Path. The exhibition is being held at the Kuliapitiya Central College and will be open until Sunday. This program is being organized with the intention of educating school children, young men and women and the community on the new trends in the day-to-day changing labor market and higher education needs. It is being launched under the guidance of Education Minister Akila Viraj Karyavasam. Expressing his views at the opening, the Education Minister said that the aim of organizing this exhibition was to provide a guidance to the young men and women after their advanced level examination. A section of students who sit the GCE ordinary and advanced level examinations follow educational courses or vocational training courses. But it has been found that a majority of the students are unaware of the standards of these courses. The aim of this exhibition is to guide the students on the correct path. Due to the lack of proper training, young men and women have to market their abilities for a lesser price. This cannot prevent the impact it has on the economy and society. The 19+ Victorious Path Education, Vocational and Guidance Exhibition is planned to be organized as a countrywide program. Accordingly, attention has been drawn to implementing this exhibition as an island-wide program. Many state, semi-state and private establishments are involved in this exhibition. The first Clean and Green City Drive under the program of Building a Clean Country Devoid of Garbage was implemented in the Avariyavatha area in Katunayaka. It was launched under the guidance of the Independent Television Media Network, the Pahanwata National Movement and Police Environment Unit. Around 40 tons of garbage is collected daily from the Avariyavatha area in Katunayaka. This garbage is dumped at several locations by around 40,000 permanent residents as well as thousands visiting the airport and the investment zone. This was the main reason that the Avariyavatha area was selected for this first project. The cleaning of the area commenced after a simple ceremony. Support was received for this program from the Armed Forces, the Civil Defence Force, the Katunayaka and Sidua Urban Councils and the Katana Pradeshiya Sabha. Officers of the Medical Office of Health as well as many civil organisations extended support for the cleaning process. Many people also assisted in this task. The project came in for acclamation by a majority. Many programs to keep the environment clean are planned without limiting it to the removal of garbage. Plans are afoot to building a pleasant environment with greenery as another future step on the Clean and Green City project. The Colombo Municipal Council has introduced the first OV traps for the control of dengue. This OV traps program is being implemented under the guidance of Rotary International. Rotary Sri Lanka is partnering with the Colombo Municipal Council and as a test project has introduced the produce called OV traps. The landmark project was officially launched at the Colombo Municipal Council under the patronage of Colombo Mayor Rosie Senanayake and visiting Rotary International President Barry Razin in the presence of Rotary District Governor Dushan Souza. Many members of the Rotary International joined in the occasion. The key activities carried out at the test site include cleaning, fogging, educating and installation of OV traps. There will be 1,000 OV traps to be installed in selected areas by the staff of the Public Health Department of the Colombo Municipal Council in the coming months to get a better understanding of the results achieved. The new bazaar area in Grand Pass has been selected for the implementation of the pilot project. D.K. Renuka Ekanayaka has assumed office as the director of the Cultural Centre of SARC. The SARC Cultural Centre avails itself of the opportunity to renew and strengthen its ties with this appointment. It solicits her continued support for all its programs in the future too.
The vision of the SARC Cultural Centre is to promote peace and unity through culture. Also, our mission is to bring the people together of SARC Asia to celebrate and exchange the cultural heritage of the region and to strengthen the relationship through sharing of activities. It means dance, music, theatre, literature, cinema, etc. My vision as the director is for SARC Cultural Centre to achieve its mission while serving as a symbol of the South Asian shared cultural heritage. Next year we have planned many programs. Some programs are cultural festivals, development of cultural industries and literature, promotion of visual arts and also the publication programs. Especially, I hope to give emphasis to cultural heritage and research programs. Under that, we are planning to publish 8 journals from 8 SARC cultural countries, emphasis on the culture in broad. Then we also aim to promote cultural tourism in the region which would have a positive impact of the economy. These activities would contribute towards preservation, conservation and promotion of national heritage in the country.
That's all we have for you today. Prime News returns tomorrow. Till then, visit www.itnnews.lk for round-the-clock news updates. Have a pleasant week. Good night.